What's up, guys? My name's Ken. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I'm a remodeler of 30 years. Look, I know you want to tackle some of these projects yourself because contractors can be expensive. On my channel, I teach you how to do things step by step. I teach you how to do it right. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Contractor Ken here. Okay, today's video is just going to be a fun video. I just bought a brand new paint sprayer. Haven't opened it yet, so we're going to unbox it, put it to the test, and I'll give you my review on it. But I can tell you right now, I decided to step it up and get a much better paint sprayer than the cheapos that I used to buy. I used to get those $300, maybe $350 paint sprayers, and they were okay for a while because really all I use them for is to spray on a coat of primer once or twice a month, but they're really not even good enough for that. I mean, they paid for themselves and made me a little bit of money, but they just don't last long at all. They're kind of like for doing one small project a year, really, if you spend anything under $500. Anyway, let's check this out. The GRECO ProX17. I decided to get this one because once you step up to the ProX17, you're stepping up into basically a pro level paint sprayer. And we're gonna unbox it and take a look at it, but you can see that it's got all the more heavy duty parts on it. Again, I love it that when you step up to a paint sprayer this size and of this quality that it can do, I mean, you don't need to thin down the paint. You can spray anything. You can spray oil-based products, latex paint, anything. This one I got for 539 bucks. 3/4 horsepower motor, I like that. And I really like that it's GRECO because GRECO basically, I mean, they're the #1 brand of paint sprayer. Everywhere you go, that's pretty much all they have. You know, Lowe's, Home Depot, Sherwin-Williams, and I mean, you can get different types of tips that you need for it that are readily available, basically anywhere. So you have a wide variety of tips that you're gonna use for whatever you need it for. All right, let's open this baby up. I'm excited. So I've been kind of a cheapskate in the past. I always get the $300 to $350 sprayers. And you know, they got the job done and they paid for themselves and then made me some money, but they really just don't last. Let's say you're gonna spray out one small remodel job a month. Let's say you do one master bedroom and bathroom remodel a month, and all you do is just spray that, and that's all you do. Just one of those a month. Anything under $500 is not gonna last. It's just not. They're pieces of junk. As far as I'm concerned, something like this, and it was on sale, so I got it for $539, and I think that's a really good price for stepping up to a pro level paint sprayer. So I feel good. 139 bucks more, or even just maybe 100 bucks more than those cheap ones, and you get such a better sprayer. So I guess I'm kind of giving some promotion here to GRECO, but we haven't tested it yet, so we're gonna test it. All right, wow, a really good size hose. I didn't check the length of the hose yet, but comes with a nice tip, comes with it. The swivel action is really nice and smooth. I like that. Okay, right off the bat, I can see this thing is much bigger and heavy duty than any paint sprayer I've bought in the past. Just to spend another 100 bucks, maybe 150 at the most, you get such a better sprayer. I love it. You can really see how much bigger and heavy duty and powerful and strong this thing is compared to those little guys. That is a solid sprayer. Check out the heavy duty stainless steel parts, like where your hose connects to your sprayer. On the cheaper ones, this is all plastic, but now we got solid stainless steel parts everywhere, so much stronger. And it's got this replaceable pump. This piece right here, this whole entire thing. In the future, after you've been using it for a long time, if your pump starts to just malfunction or starts to just crap out on you, you can remove this whole thing, buy a new one, and simply replace it. And you have a brand new sprayer again. You don't have to buy a whole new sprayer, so I love that. So that's another major bonus about this sprayer. It's one of the reasons I bought it. So just so you know, guys, whenever you buy a new paint sprayer, it's really simple to set up. You're gonna see a little red knob there. That's just temporary. Take that off and hook up your hose to that. That's basically all you do. You're done, ready to go. Okay, we are ready to spray some water through this baby just to get it warmed up and test it out. So it is recommended that you have your control knob at the lowest setting. You don't want it on full blast when you're first starting out. That is your prime or spray knob right there. That's always needs to be down when you first start to prime the water or the paint. That gets all the paint, like, you know, primed up and into the machine and gets it going throughout the machine and into the hose and ready to spray. You have to do that. So you have that down, you turn it on, you let it go for like 10 seconds or so, flip that up, and you're ready to spray. And I'm happy to say that this thing comes with a nice 50-foot long hose. That is pretty sweet. You do not get a 50-foot long hose when you buy the cheapos. So this is nice. I know I can set this in a central area of basically any house, and then I can just walk the whole floor and spray it out without having to pick up my sprayer and bucket and move it around all the time. So it's really nice that it comes with a 50-foot hose. Okay, here we go. Turn this baby on. I have it just slightly past the middle position on the volume knob. It recommends that you have it all the way down when you first start out, but it's not going to prime anything when it's all the way down. So you have to have it at least at the middle position. I have it a little bit past the middle position. It's primed, it's spring. Let's see. Okay, it's working, but that's not a lot of power, so we're going to have to turn it up more. Now we're at about 75–80%. That's pretty good for 75–80%. It's a nice smooth spray. I'm probably going to turn it up a little more though. Okay, we're at 90%. And I can tell you right now that the way this thing is running is so smooth. The sound of the motor and just the way it runs, it's like the motor is not working that hard at all compared to the cheaper ones. It's just smooth, solid. Get some primer going. Okay guys, let's spray out this one wall behind me just to give it a quick test and see how it does. Okay guys, it worked great. When I first started, I had it at about 85–90% like I said, and it worked fine. And that's good because it's nice to know that I can use it and it's getting the job done just fine when I'm at about 85–90% on the volume knob. That way I know I'm not pushing the motor, to 100% all the time when I'm using it, which is what you have to do with those smaller, cheaper ones. All right, I'm gonna spray out this whole house. I have a big remodel here, a big 2-story, 4-bedroom house. I'm gonna spray this whole thing out now. Then we'll kind of do a little update, see how it did, give you my final review, and we'll call it. All right, let's do this. Okay, one more thing real quick, guys, something that you really need to know. If you're gonna buy a new paint sprayer like this, or even if you have an older one that you're using, really to get the most out of your paint sprayer, it's really good to figure out exactly what tip that you want to use and go get that tip, because the tip that it comes with is your basic tip. It only sprays, when I'm spraying the wall, it only sprays a row maybe 12 inches wide, and that's just too skinny. I just have to do too many rows and it takes too long. I have another tip that I just put in, and it gives me a row about 18 inches wide, and I would say about twice as much material comes out from that tip. So it's 18 inches wide and twice as much paint is coming out. So it forces me to go way faster. So I'm literally spraying out a wall like twice as fast as I would with that tip that comes with the sprayer. So, and now I'm really happy with the performance I'm getting from this new sprayer. This is what I was hoping for, that more material would flow with that powerful motor. More material would come out. I would be able to go faster. It puts paint on the wall faster. And I just got more power from the sprayer. I'm really happy, but I didn't really notice the difference until I switched over to that tip, okay, that wide tip. Get the good tip. It's gonna bring out the best in your sprayer. Wider spray, more material come out. You're gonna feel like you have like a new and improved sprayer when you get that good tip instead of the kit tip. So there you go. It's good to know, you must know that. All right, guys, if you're still watching, thank you, much appreciated. I guess you got a little something out of the video today. Hopefully you learned something that'll help you in the future on your painting projects and your decisions for buying a paint sprayer. I just started out this video just as a fun video. I got to buy myself a sweet new sprayer. I mean, the question is, for all of you who are on a tight budget and you don't do a ton of painting, but you need a sprayer, do you want to get the cheap one, the $300 one, the $400 sprayer? No. Spend the extra couple $100. You get so much more for your money. A sprayer that's going to last so much longer and do such a better job. Anything less than this, you never know. It could last 3 jobs, it could last 12 small jobs and fall apart, but they're not going to last very long. They're going to fall apart. And really, I don't even know why they sell them, but they sell a lot because they're cheap, so they sell them. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell. After I've used this thing about a dozen times, I'm going to do another video and kind of give you the update of how it's doing, how it's holding up, but I'm sure it will be fine, but we'll find out. So subscribe, turn on the bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.